MSK versus Grizzled Young Veterans versus Legado del Fantasma at TakeOver Stand and Deliver 2021 was a high-speed, high-energy affair with all three teams showcasing their unique styles and strengths. They had a lot of moments of high-octane action in this match. One of the moments was when Raul Mendoza of Legado del Fantasma executed a breathtaking springboard corkscrew plancha onto the competitors outside the ring. This move showcased his incredible agility and added to the chaotic and thrilling nature of the match. Despite Wesley suffering a hand injury, MSK managed to stay in the fight. Lee's partner Nash Carter helped him avoid tapping out to the Grizzled Young Veterans' Shankly Gates submission hold. A pivotal moment came when Carter hit a double cutter on both the members of the Grizzled Young Veterans, setting up MSK for the win. With Legado del Fantasma taken out, MSK capitalized on the opportunity to secure the pinfall and win the championship. Undisputed Era versus Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan at NXT TakeOver Chicago 2 was a hard-hitting and intense contest. Burch and Lorcan brought their signature hard-hitting style to the match, delivering stiff strikes and powerful moves that kept the Undisputed Era on their toes. Strong and O'Reilly used their experience and teamwork to isolate their opponents and wear them down with precise and calculated attacks. One of the standout moments was when Oney Lorcan executed a double blockbuster off the top rope, taking out both members of the Undisputed Era. This move electrified the crowd and showcased Lorcan's athleticism. This match also featured intense submission exchanges, with Kyle O'Reilly applying his signature armbar and Burch countering with a crossface. The match saw interference from Adam Cole, who helped the Undisputed Era teammates gain the upper hand. Despite this, Burch and Lorcan fought valiantly and came close to winning on several occasions. The match concluded with the Undisputed Era hitting their finishing move, the total elimination on Oney Lorcan, to secure the victory and retain their titles. This match is remembered for its intensity, technical prowess, and the incredible chemistry between the teams. It solidified the Undisputed Era's dominance in the NXT Tag Division and showcased the resilience and toughness of Burch and Lorcan. Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain was another good one. The match started off with a bang as Undisputed Era rushed Mustache Mountain right at the bell, setting the tone for a high-energy encounter. Bate and Seven showcased their impressive teamwork and strength, gaining the upper hand early on with a series of tandem moves. A pivotal moment in the match was when Trent Seven injured his knee. The Undisputed Era capitalized on this, targeting Seven's knee relentlessly throughout the rest of the match. Despite Seven's injury, he managed to tag in Tyler Bate, who came in like a house on fire, delivering a series of high-impact moves and nearly securing the victory for his team. The match featured intense submission exchanges, with Kyle O'Reilly applying a leg lock on Seven. The drama peaked when Tyler Bate, seeing his partner in agony, contemplated throwing in the towel. Ultimately, Bate threw in the towel to save Seven from further injury, resulting in the Undisputed Era regaining the NXT Tag Team Championships. This emotional finish added a layer of storytelling that resonated deeply with the audience. I know it definitely, man, I was sitting at home like, what the hell? This match is celebrated for its storytelling, technical prowess, and emotional investment it generated from the crowd. It remains one of the standout tag team matches in NXT history. The Revival vs. DIY at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2 in 2016 was an unforgettable contest for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The match began with a series of technical exchanges showcasing the wrestling prowess of both teams. Dawson and Gargano started things off with a great technical exchange that ended in a 2 count off a crucifix pin. Gargano and Ciampa displayed incredible resilience throughout the match. Despite the Revival's underhanded tactics and relentless offense, DIY managed to stay in the fight. One of the standout moments was when Johnny Gargano executed a slingshot DDT on Dash Wilder, nearly securing the victory for DIY. Another highlight was Ciampa's running knee strike to Dawson, which had the crowd on their feet. The match was filled with near falls and dramatic moments, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. The Revival used their bag of tricks to retain their titles, but DIY's determination and heart were evident throughout. The match concluded with the Revival hitting their finishing move, the Shatter Machine, on Gargano to secure the victory and retain their titles. Despite the loss, DIY earned the respect and admiration of the NXT universe for their incredible performance. The Street Profits vs. Undisputed Era at NXT TakeOver Toronto 2019 kicked off with a fast pace as both teams were eager to establish dominance early on. Montez Ford showcased his incredible athleticism with a breathtaking dive over the top rope, taking out both members of the Undisputed Era on the outside. This move electrified the crowd and set the tone for the rest of the match. O'Reilly and Fish used their experience and teamwork to isolate Angelo Dawkins, working him over with precise and calculated attacks. This strategy was to wear down Dawkins and prevent him from tagging in the explosive Montez Ford. So for those that don't know, Undisputed Era was a really good tag team. They were really good at doing that, at isolating people and getting you on the total opposite corner and isolating you, and you won't be able to tag for like 45 minutes and they go whoop your ass. So yeah, the strategy was to wear down Dawkins and prevent him from tagging. And when Dawkins finally made the hot tag to Ford, the match's momentum shifted dramatically. Ford came in with a flurry of high-impact moves, including a top-rope crossbody that nearly secured the victory for the Street Profits. One of the most intense moments of the match was when Kyle O'Reilly locked in the Achilles lock on Ford. The drama peaked as Ford struggled to reach the ropes and Dawkins had to break the hold by slamming Fish onto O'Reilly. The match concluded with the Street Profits hitting their finishing move, the Spinebuster Frog Splash combination on O'Reilly, to secure the victory and retain their titles. This win solidified their status as top contenders in the NXT Tag Division. American Alpha versus the Revival showcased the technical prowess of both teams. American Alpha's amateur wrestling background was on full display, with Jordan and Gable executing flawless suplexes and takedowns. Dawson and Wilder employed their classic tag team strategy, isolating one member of American Alpha and cutting the ring in half. Their old school tactics and seamless teamwork kept them in control for much of the match. Jason Jordan's hot tag was a turning point in the match. His explosive energy and powerful moves, including a series of belly-to-belly suplexes, shifted the momentum in favor of American Alpha. The match was filled with near falls and dramatic moments, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. One particularly intense moment was when Gable locked in the ankle lock on Dawson, only for Wilder to break it up at the last second. The match concluded with American Alpha hit their finishing move, Grand Amplitude, on Dawson to secure the victory and win the NXT Tag Team Championships. The crowd erupted in celebration as Jordan and Gable achieved their dream of becoming champions. This match is acclaimed for its masterful technical execution, strategic depth, and strong emotional connection it forged with the audience. It remained a standout moment in the history of NXT Tag Team Wrestling. The rivalry between the Revival and DIY had been brewing for months. The Revival had previously retained their titles against DIY using underhanded tactics, which only fueled the determination of Gargano and Ciampa to win the titles. The match showcased incredible teamwork, technical wrestling, and storytelling. The Revival's old-school, no-nonsense style clashed perfectly with DIY's high-energy and resilient approach. The Revival took the first fall, putting DIY in a challenging position. This added to the drama and the intensity of the match as DIY had to fight back from behind. DIY managed to even the score by winning the second fall, setting the stage for a thrilling final fall. The climax of the match saw both teams pulling out all the stops. In the end, DIY emerged victorious, capturing the NXT Tag Team Championships and delivering an emotional and satisfying conclusion to their journey. The match received widespread praise from fans and critics alike. It was rated 4.5 out of 5 stars by the Wrestling Observer newsletter. The victory was a heartfelt moment for Gargano and Ciampa, who had been portrayed as the underdogs throughout their journey. This match is often cited as a prime example of how compelling tag team wrestling can be when executed with the right blend of storytelling, athleticism, and emotion. The Undisputed Era versus the Authors of Pain at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia on January 27, 2018 was a thrilling encounter. The Authors of Pain earned their title shot by defeating the previously unbeaten Street Profits. The Undisputed Era, known for their cunning tactics and technical prowess, were set to defend their titles against the dominant and powerful Authors of Pain. The match was a hard-hitting affair from the start. The Authors of Pain used their size and strength to dominate early on, while the Undisputed Era relied on their speed, technical skills, and teamwork. A pivotal moment in the match occurred when Akam appeared to injure his left knee after landing off the top rope. The Undisputed Era capitalized on the injury, targeting Akam's weakened limb with kicks and submission holds. Despite the injury, the Authors of Pain fought back and nearly secured the victory. However, a miscommunication led to Akam colliding with Razor, allowing O'Reilly to roll up Akam for the pinfall, thus retaining the NXT Tag Team Championships for the Undisputed Era. The match received positive reviews for its storytelling and in-ring action. It was rated 3.5 stars out of 5 by the Wrestling Observer newsletter. This match further established the Undisputed Era as a dominant force in NXT, while the Authors of Pain continued to be portrayed as formidable challengers.